made you immature. Maybe one day you gon' create some allure. Maybe one day you'll be great and go on tour. Like me, hey, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up at the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser, ay.
So I guess that it's complicated. She's like I just wanna be sedated all night long. I met a girl and she needs to be. I'm just a mess, so I guess that it's complicated. She's like I just wanna be sedated all night long. She's like a tidal wave, and I wanna drown. It's like a hurricane. When she comes around, she comes around, she comes around. She burns her words into my skin. It kills me slowly. She holds me in her arms, her hands, the same. I met a girl and she needs to be. I'm just a mess, so I guess that it's complicated. She's like and I just wanna be sedated all night long. She's like a tidal wave.
Once called Carolinas Stadium, it now goes by Bank of America Stadium, or more simply, the Vault, as we're here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Five weeks come and gone already, and we're off here in Week 6 on EA Sports. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Harrison's got it on the sideline. He mix it in for the touchdown. The Cardinals take a 6-0 lead right away. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. So following the missed point after, the chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. Kickoff taken at the 13. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They motion the tight end over.
Ready.
Back now, pressure on its way. They connect on the deep shot. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. The stop made that time by the rookie from Florida State.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Cardinals.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
Takes off right out of the read option. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. A great play defensively. They forced a loss despite the penalty, and they just went ahead and declined it. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here.
Ready.
Milton now. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Oh, and that's not gonna do it. He hooked it. The kick no good, wide left. And they fail to cut the lead in half. It stays at 6.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
They go play action on 1st. He's on the move. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Now looking to throw. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Back to the well again. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Only 1 yard, but when all you need is an inch or 2, Brock, that'll still move the chains. Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. They'll run here following the penalty. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Back to throw. He's got Harrison. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
2nd and 6 coming up here. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
He has the first over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Cardinals first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Yeah, it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Harrison secures this left side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
From the red zone now. Has room into the secondary. Touchdown! So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
And the Cardinals offense staying out there for a 2-point try.
The Cardinals will line up for the 2-point.
Tight end going in motion here.
Go!
Frying Ford on the ground. And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. It's a 2-score game early. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. So they didn't call on him following the touchdown, but they do call on him here as he sends this away. This taken from the 12. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Go check! Go check! Ready, ready?
Now it's a bootleg for him. Brought in right side. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. He was looking Xavier Leggette's way there. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
Here we go, set!
Hand off here for Brooks. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
He's got it in the red zone. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
Now a give to Brooks, coming left. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. Make it a one-score game in the first half. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Second and 6 now. Throw reeled in by Njoku. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And he's brought down for a loss.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. They're going for this. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Well, they had to try something there on 4th down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they make it hurt that much worse by taking the turnover back for 6.
Hey, I'm all for these great group celebrations, and, you know, I'm not Captain No Fun, but one of these times I'd like to see that player run that football over to the D coordinator who predicted that play was coming and really made the right call to create that opportunity.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers take a slim 2-point lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Starting from the 5. Returns looking good so far. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 30. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Back to the air following the pick 6. Caught by his fullback behind the line. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 3 now. Benson now from the gun. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They go play action here. Taking a deep shot here. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
2nd and 10 now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win. There aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
Throwing on 3rd and long. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Cardinals first down. Throwing it again here. Forced out to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. J.C. Horn to pick it off. And the Panthers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. To throw, Milton. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Looks like that last play convinces them to keep this one on the ground. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Now Milton to throw. He's going deep this time. Defender's there. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals might be able to get some points late after the interception. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these 2 defenses. You picked on a guy out, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. This is taken in at the 13. He lost the football, and the fumble recovery is made. Well, I wonder, Brock, who's got a birthday over on that sideline, because they got a gift to begin this second half. Their offense getting an immediate chance to do something about this deficit.
And that gift delivered by the special teams, right? Everybody talks about the offensive, defensive adjustments, but the last voice is that special teams going, set the tone, and boy, did they ever to begin the second half.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Short pass brought in. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Another carry for him. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go. Cut up.
They give it to him again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Complete on the option. He has the touchdown. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out, and it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chant for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw, but hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Return starts at the 3. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. So following the return, looks like somebody's shaken up. Trainers out to determine how severe this may be.
Ready?
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Hey. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
A carry by Brooks to start the drive. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a 1st down.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Come on, come on.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainers heading out to take a look.
Go. Let go.
Milton back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, here we go.
Now they send their back in motion right. Catch is made down the right sideline. That one goes for 25 yards. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
This is Legant working the left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
That's another Carolina Panther.
1st down from the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers grab the lead on their 1st series of the half. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like...
This has been a trend, yet another interception. Ooh, baby, they were 1 kick away from a tie game, but instead, Brock, they played for 2 in the lead, and this time it does not work out.
I can read you like a book now, partner. You didn't like that decision, did you?
No, sir, I did not. What are they doing?
Well, they're just being too over-aggressive. That's what they're doing. Or they had a two-point play that they loved and trusted. But now, instead of being tied, they find themselves still trailing in this game.
And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31. Airing it out to start this drive. Gets everything he has. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Man in motion here. They go play action on first. Caught by his back. And he's brought down at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Back now, pressure on its way. Hits his running back. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. So we're through 3 here. It's Cardinals ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Runs it in for the touchdown. The Cardinals take a 4th quarter lead. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Okay, Brock, dialing up another 2-point call. And remember when your friends didn't have a voicemail? It would just ring and ring and ring. It's still ringing. Fall short again of reaching that end zone.
Yeah, this defense is not doing very good between the 20s or even in the red zone, but they do find a way to rise up. This is always my challenge with being super aggressive, is why give that defense something to feel good about coming off the field after you put 6 on the board.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Get it!
He's got it on the bootleg. Looking right, and he finds him. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Here we go, set!
Play action on 1st down. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Trying to find his tight end. And now they face 2nd down.
Hey, check that. Street. Let's go now. Ready?
Straight ahead, here's Brooks. And he stopped after running it up across the 45 to the 46. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Martin Emerson with the pick. And he makes the Huffs go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick six and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. So now after his second missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. Return coming from the 6. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Getting right back to it after that interception. He's going to push one deep down the right. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Set.
It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. Oh, and they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
Okay, break.
Throwing now off play action. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Come on.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Escapes out to the left. He's on the move. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Go.
Throwing now, Milton. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Escapes the pocket. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Broke through the tackle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
So all he needed to see right there before the snap. Defense way overcommitted to stopping the quick pass. Became really easy to hand it off and watch that running back do the rest.
1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. going to the ground again on first. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Cardinals leading by 8. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Throw wheeled in by Njoku. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. We're going to have a stoppage here as we see an injured player. It's David Njoku. He's worse for wear following the play. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Gets this one to Harrison. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
Right up the gut. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Back-to-back carries here. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Direction doesn't look good here. He missed it right. And they fail to make this a 2-score ball game.
They tried for the field goal to really eliminate all shadow of a doubt, and instead, well, let's introduce some doubt into the picture and a little energy on the other side, Kate. It's not quite an automatic win still. They're going to have to get focused defensively and make sure they...
And they got there in time. He's taken down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That's an incredible sack, Kate, from them. It does more than just back them up a mile on 2nd down. There's an immediate sense of desperation that comes from an offense. You can just feel it as a quarterback in the...
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Deron Bland has it. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. Defense getting in on the fun, Brock, with that 4th quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense, and when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
And the Cardinals electing to try another 2-point conversion. He's throwing for it. Oh, and he's got a man open. Complete. And he's into the end zone. The call pays off. They lead by 16 now. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
Ready,
They've got 1st down from the 31.
Chop 60, chop 60. Here we go, shot.
Back to the air following the pick 6. Rolling left, buying some time. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
On the move, headed right. And they're all over him. He goes down. A flag goes down as well, though. Let's wait and see which side this is on. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it, too. That one was on their defense.
On the jump.
Only one timeout remaining. They've got to work quickly here. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Throwing from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Christian Benford has it. And the Cardinals take over as he records his 10th career INT.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Big game downfield. And in for the touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Cardinals offense out. They're going to try for 2 once again. He'll look to throw. And he's got a man. Complete. And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Officials signaling for a timeout, and with 5 seconds remaining, just one last play left in this one.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So the Cardinals get to fly home as winners on the road. And even fighting that dreaded body clock with a West Coast trip, they played their game, and they're taking this victory back east with them. So for Brock Ewart, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Charlotte.